when there's no light, that's not too bright. So today we're going to check out this Braun LED slim folding LED light here from Harbor Freight. We're going to take it out of the package, check it out, and see what it's all about. Hey, thanks for stopping by the channel. I'm Glenn. Today, like I said, I want to review this Braun magnetic slim bar folding rechargeable LED light, 390 lumens. See, it said it on the back. That was my cheat sheet. Anyway, we're going to check out this light today. What I'll do is I'll open it. I want to put a full charge on it. We'll test it out. I want to see how long it lasts, how bright it is. I'll compare it to maybe some of my other shop lights that I use here, the small handheld LED lights. Harbor Freight did not pay me to do this video. They didn't even send me this. In fact, I probably spent more gasoline driving into town to get to Harbor Freight because I did like 3 or 4 trips just to get this sucker. Every time I'd go in, I had my coupon here. Now you can get one of these too. $26.99, 27 bucks is what they sell it for with the coupon, and it kept flying off the shelf. So it's a hot item. It's in demand, and let's check it out today and see how it goes. All right, let's cut this bad boy open. Got my knife here, and we'll set it up. I'm gonna try to cut the box and not cut my finger or the light itself. So I'm not big on unboxing videos. They kind of bore me. I like to get to it. So here we go. I like it so far. It actually is surprising. It's metal. This part might be plastic. This handle here, this grip is all metal. It's got some knurling on it, which is good. I like that. Here's our on button. I don't want to blind you guys, so let me turn this. Let's see how many phases we have. We got on. Okay, so we've got, I guess that's high. Oop, there, I'm blinding you again. That's off. Low, when I click it again. And then, that's cool. I didn't know it had this. It's got just a LED tip light there, right on the tip. So there we go. I can see it bends, so that's neat. So I could see that coming in real handy. Now I don't know if this is magnetic or not. We'll try. Well, let's do that right here. Let's see if it's. Oh yes, sirree. I'm liking it already. So it's magnetic. So that's great. You can really get this in on some nice angle action. And what else do we have here? I don't know. It's just like a collar. I guess your batteries. Yeah, this unscrews at the bottom. Batteries go in there. So what I'll do now is let's get this USB out, which I guess I got to cut some more. Let me cut that sucker open. Oh, the instructions are in here. Oops, almost sliced them in half. So try not to cut your charging cable and instructions, but you know, like we say here around here, do we really need that? Nah, we'll freestyle it. So here we go here. Let me open this up and let's see where this plugs in. Right on the back, it looks like this little tab thing here. It's rubber. It's rubbery. Yep. I see the USB. It's got one of those. I think that's, what is that? USB-A, something like that. One of those little guys. Plug that in. Come on. Did it plug in? I don't know. It doesn't feel like it's plugging in that great. Hold up. Let's see. Let's plug this in right here. Oh, there we go. All right, I guess it just goes in like that. Okay, so that's that. Now what you need is an adapter because you've only got a USB. You got to get an adapter. So I got one right here. In fact, I use this one for my phone. So you're going to need one of these if you want to wall charge it. I guess you can plug it into one of those, your computer or something else like that. Let's see. Let's plug this sucker in now. There is, as far as I can tell, there's no indicator. So there's nothing, there's no LED, which I don't like that feature. I like when I see a little like red light, you know, so I know it's charging. And as far as I can tell, I don't see one at all. So anyway, I guess we'll just leave it on here for a while. That's kind of cruddy. I don't know when it's ready to go, but I'll leave it on there for several hours and see what happens. Oh, well, I just did break out the instructions. All right, I cheated. It says plug in, you should see the LED light indicator. Well, what did I just say to you guys? So I start checking, and Bobo me, yeah, right there, there's our problem. Can you see it? Yeah, well, that's what happens when you slice it open. Let me get another cable and I'll charge that sucker up. Alrighty, well, fortunately, I've got plenty of these USBs laying around, and I don't know if I showed it up close, but it's the small guy. So let's plug this in and try it out this time. So what I think will happen back here where the port is, and hopefully you'll be able to see that when I plug it in, it should turn red. Yes, it did, and it's in there. And according to the directions, it's going to turn green when it's ready to use. So I'll put this down on the bench. We'll leave it here. When it's done charging, we'll fire the camera back up and let's do some checking out testing action. Only took about an hour and it went green, so we're ready to unplug. Let's put this little cap back. I like that this seals up pretty tight, so if you spill fluids and stuff on there, your chances of it getting in there and shorting this thing out are probably slim. Anyhow, let's see what we can do here. So what I want to do now is just compare how this light, the functionality of the angle right here, how it works good, you know, as far as its design over something like this light here. And I've used this light many times. It puts out tons of light. This is the Astro 40 SL, and believe it or not, it has more LEDs. As you can see, this one's almost 15-16 inches long, and this is about 13. It has more LED surface, so it puts out just a tiny bit more light. Not much. I mean, it's almost unnoticeable. But here's where this Braun, I've noticed, really shines. And let me give you some demonstrations. Let's say we're working on this car here, and I'm going to zoom in so you can see it. Hopefully you can get a good angle here. Let me bring you over. So this is where this would really work well. And let's say we were working on these injectors and you don't have your helper to hold the light like this, right? So what you can do is with this, now you have the magnetic base in the bottom, of course. It's not going to stick to your valve cover. The intake's aluminum. All that's aluminum. Where, you know, this, the standard long guy like this, you could basically, you know, you can't do much. You have to lay it somewhere, you know, kind of like this, and you don't get a good direct light. Where this light, what I do really like about it is I can find a bolt. So here's a bolt head for the intake. It's steel, of course, and just bend this down at 90 degrees. And now I've got light across all these injectors here on this fuel rail if I'm working here. So that's really nice that it can actually kind of slip and go around corners. Let me show you over here with the, I call it the spotlight, which is, I showed you earlier, this light on the end, just on the tip. Now this thing comes in really handy for this. I was inspecting the belts, and here's where it shines. So basically, let me turn on the regular light. You can see, let's see if it comes up on camera. Well, down there is the crank pulley, okay? And then you can barely see the belt right there. Well, here's what happens. You know, you stick this down here, okay, and yeah, you can see it now, right? But look how much light is being scattered to the right, you know, towards the engine here, the timing cover. But if I put on that spotlight, look at this. Now I don't have the glare, which you probably can't pick up on camera, but there's a lot of glare coming off this timing cover the other way. I'm pointing my light. I can even see the oil filter down there, that orange frame filter. That's how awesome that spotlight comes in handy. It's real narrow and it's fitting down there, so now if I need to inspect, I can see that much better. And that's, to me, a fantastic feature. So, you know, you can see it puts out plenty of light. Here it is here. I'll turn it off. Here's low. Oh, that's low. I'm sorry. And there's high. I've got it stuck to the hood right now. The light's attached to the hood there. And we're going to test this magnet in just a second. But look at all that light. I mean, if you can't see what you're doing with this, you need to go to the optometrist, get an eye check, because it's really bright. But here's something that's also cool about this, the way this thing bends. Normally, you know, with like the Astro, it's coming down here and it's kind of impeding. Let's say you're working on the back of this intake here on the valve cover back there. Well, you know, that's, you can see what you're doing. But if you just flip this up like this and then turn it, right, now look what you have here. This is not in the way. So basically you're free to, move about the cabin, so to speak. Anyway, I think that's a cool feature. I really like it. And of course, if you need to, just put direct light, put it on full erection mode. That's what I'm calling it. And there you go. We're back. We're back in action. So let's check out the magnetic bases on these. There's the Astro. Here's the Braun, because that's important. You want this thing to stay put. Now this, in all fairness, the Astro, it's adjustable, so you can get some angle, but you still have to deal with all this space that you need where, this one is much shorter. Anyhow, when you bend it. So anyway, let's check this magnetism out here. The stickiness, we'll call it. Down here on my bench, I have a 1/4-inch piece of steel. It's actually stainless. It's not pure stainless. Obviously, then the magnet wouldn't work. So I'd say it probably weighs about 40 to 50 pounds. It's pretty heavy. So let's stick this center. And let me zoom you in here. So you can get, or not zoom, but give you a little, well, we'll zoom a little bit. Give you a little better shot. We'll give this a good test. And what I'm going to do is pull up on this thing with 2 hands, and we'll see if we can lift this piece of steel. And yep, I think I could get the whole piece up if I was able to find center there. Yeah, so you can see that it's definitely, it's definitely strong. That magnet's very strong. And let's try the Braun. So we'll see, it definitely stuck. You can feel it. The light's not going anywhere. Let's pull, oop, didn't mean to blind us there. Let me pull up. Nope. So it's not, it's got plenty of grab, but not enough to pick the whole thing up. Let's try it on the front edge. So, and then front, it does. So it definitely is picking up on the front. Is it as strong as the other? No, but it's plenty strong. I can just feel the resistance that it's not going to go anywhere. Now, if you happen to leave these under the chassis, after you did a job and went for a test drive, I'd probably put my money on the Astro to stay there longer than this one when it gets back. So, but I don't think it's going anywhere. So that's a little comparison on the magnets. I don't know, there's just something entertaining about that, that's for sure. Anyway, thanks for stopping by the channel and checking out the video. A couple things I want to add or mention is this does have a replaceable rechargeable battery. So this just unscrews like a regular old flashlight, and you can change that battery out. Now, when we had the little issue with the USB cord, I read the directions. I broke down when, oh no, it wasn't for that. It was for the little light, the indicator light problem we were having because of the broken cord. Anyway, what it did say is if this is fully discharged, it takes about 4 hours to fully charge it. So anyway, that's not too bad. Usually you're going to have a couple lights around anyway. So I hope the video helped you out. If you need a light, I would suggest this one. I'll be doing the long-term testing, of course. We'll see how fluid resistant it is, drop resistant, all that good stuff. Maybe that'll be in another video. We'll just torture test it. So check me out on Instagram. It's Ozzstar1. Don't forget to smash the like button if you enjoyed the video. If you have any comments, questions, please leave them down below. Let me know what you're using for lighting in your shop. It's a pretty important thing, especially as you get older. You got to use the old cheat sheet, old man glasses. I'm not even going to put them on. It's too embarrassing. So I'll see you guys on the next one. Take it easy.